So after checking out the Edifier Neobuds Pro, I've really been quite impressed with what Edifier is going with their line of earbuds, and today we're taking a look at an especially great earbuds for gaming.
There's no more time to hide, because I feel again, I feel again, oh now
I think Edifier is also upping their game with most of their newly launched earbuds getting high-res audio, and although this one doesn't say it on the box, but it does come with high-res codec, so will they be any good? Welcome to a review of the Edifier Hecate GX07. Hello, my name is Sean and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I do a lot of tech reviews as well as unboxing, and if that is something that interests you, do consider subscribing to this channel, leave a thumbs up on this video, as well as share this video to all your friends around. And with that said, let's get on with a review of the Edifier Hecate GX7. So I've personally bought these earbuds from Edifier, and I'm glad I did because these earbuds are really special and they honestly look nothing like conventional earbuds. So these earbuds are not the cheapest in the market, but comparing it to the Neobuds Pro, these are cheaper and in some ways better as well. So these retails for about 450 Malaysia ringgit, and that's about 110 US. So if you're interested in buying these earbuds, do check out my links in the description below. So putting these two earbuds side by side, and you can see that they are designed for different people in mind. The Neobuds Pro gives it a more businessy look, more professional feel, where the GX7 gives you an edgy gamer look. So both of these are great looking earbuds and they are just targeted for different crowds. But if you look past the outlook of these two earbuds, they are essentially quite similar overall. So starting with the case of the GX7, it gets a silver metal-like plastic finish all around the case, and at the top here you get the Hecate branding there, super stealthy and cool looking. Definitely great job Edifier. And at the front itself you get a silver plate that says start. Originally I thought this was a button to press so that the lid would open up. I think that would be super cool, but it's mostly for design. Behind that you also get a font that says gaming, so you can see that these are very gaming oriented earbuds, and there are a lot of vents around here to mimic like a supercar look. And below that you also get a Type-C charging port, and when you plug it in, the LEDs all around the case will light up to indicate that it's charging. So in order to open the case of the GX7, you have to manually pull them up. And in this case, you get to open up either side one by one, and you can pull out that side only to use it because it has independent playback. And you can see that the attention to detail here is very good. With either side of the earbuds, when you open it, the other side is still fully enclosed, so it's not an open hollow hole there. And Edifier did a great job with protecting both of these earbuds, and when you open them, they look super cool, giving you that Caesar's door look on a supercar. So once you open up the lid, you will also see the LEDs at the side here start cycling through the different colors. And if you notice, the first blue blink of the case is the battery indicator. So once you open up the case, the number of blue blinks will indicate the battery percentage of the case. So if the blue light blinks 3 times, you have about 66 to 100% of battery. 2 times means you get 33 to 66%, and 1 time means you have less than 33%. So that's how they implemented the battery indicator inside the light itself. So inside, the earbud sits very similar to the style of the NB2 Pro. So from a design standpoint, it's very similar to the NB2 Pro and the Neobuds Pro as well, but this time Edifier gives it an edgier look. So you can see that it's sharper corners everywhere, and the stem also has a nice LED that goes down it that continues to stay light up even when music is playing. Since they are designed for gaming buds, the LED is designed to light up that way. But if that annoys you, you can always go into the app and turn the LEDs off as well, so that's pretty convenient. So the earbud style is the AirPods Pro style ear tips, and that's the biggest difference here with the Neobuds Pro, is that the GX7 comes with in-ear sensor and is cheaper as well. So if you're considering not getting the Neobuds Pro because it lacks the in-ear sensor, then definitely look no further because the GX7 has it. And apart from that, these earbuds do sit pretty comfortably in my ears, and I had to swap out to the larger ear tips to get a good seal, so I guess the design does change the ergonomic quite a bit. So in terms of battery life, the GX7 has the same battery performance as the Neobuds Pro, but slightly better when you turn off ANC. With ANC on, the earbuds gives you about 5 hours of juice, and the case gives you an additional 15 hours of juice. Without ANC, you get 6.5 hours and 19.5 hours with the case. So unlike the Neobuds Pro, the GX7 doesn't have any quick charging feature, but it only takes 1 hour to fully charge it from empty. So although the box doesn't say high-res, the GX7 is actually a high-res wireless earbuds because it comes with the same Bluetooth 5.0 chipset that supports the LHDC codec, AAC and SBC, so similar to the Neobuds Pro. So you're going to make sure that your device supports LHDC codec before buying these earbuds as well, so else it would just fall back to the standard codecs like AAC or SBC codec. So these earbuds also have the same IP54 dust and water resistant, so you're going to get pretty normal protection for sweat and splashes, but please don't get them soaking wet under the rain. The earbuds also have independent playback, so you can use either side of them anytime, but if you turn on the in-ear sensor, your earbuds definitely will pause when you take them out of your ears. And lastly, there's no multi-point connectivity on these earbuds. ANC wise, I'm going to say that they perform exactly like the Neobuds Pro, meaning it's not quite the same as the NB2 Pro, which gets the same score but excels at different aspects. So with low humming noises, I think these are great, and they manage to cut off road noises pretty well, and my humming fan does get cut off very well as well. So when it comes to chatters, it does lower the volume of people talking, but you can still make out what they are saying very clearly. However, with some music, they pretty much get wiped out as well. So in the airplane cabin noise test, this is the same as the Neobuds Pro, where it cuts off about 30% of the noise only, and so you're going to get quite a bit of cabin noise through. So not the best characteristics of the GX7, and similar to all Edifier ANC, you're going to get variable transparency mode here, so you can boost it if you want to get more environmental noise through. So overall, I'm giving the GX7 the same 8 out of 10 score compared to the Neobuds Pro. So the GX7 also uses an updated, cooler looking app compared to the traditional Edifier earbuds, and the only difference here with the Neobuds Pro is that you're not going to get the EQ setting as well as the controls remapping that the Neobuds Pro has, but everything else is pretty much the same. So at the homepage here, you're going to get the left and right battery indicator, and this time it's like a fighter jet style design, so very cool. You're not going to get the case indicator here, so unlike the Neobuds Pro that will tell you the case indicator, but here you don't get that. So at the bottom here, you also get the noise reduction mode as well as the ambient sound control, and you're going to get variable levels of control intensity here. So you can reduce it as much as you want, so it will become more like the normal mode, or you can put it to +3, and that will really amplify the environmental noise into your earbuds. So if you go to the top right here, clicking on the settings here, so this is where you get some hexagonal icons here, which is very nice, and you get to toggle the in-ear detection. So if you don't like wearing detection, you can turn them off. If not, you can have some controls to control them, so that's pretty cool. You get to toggle between gaming mode. You get to also set your prompt volume, so this is the lady in your ears. Then you get to also set the tap sensitivity of your earbuds, so the higher you go, the more sensitive it is. Indicator, this is where you can turn off the indicator of your earbuds itself, so if you don't like that, once you have media playing, it will turn them off. And you will also get a user manual, and in my case, not too sure why, but my manual only comes in Mandarin, and also some Bluetooth pairing or factory reset settings. So that's pretty much all of the controls you get with the Hecate GX7. So the sound signature on the GX7 is pretty good, but I think there are some things that I would really love to improve with this earbud. So again, if you don't have a device running LHDC, then you're not going to get high-res audio and mostly running AAC. So similar to the Neobuds Pro, we're still not sure whether these are going to get the Sony LDAC codec, so hopefully they come so that more devices do support that. So based on these earbuds are full and strong, and I do note that if you switch between music mode and gaming mode, the signature does change quite a bit, and in gaming mode the bass feels a tad bit more powerful. So the mids on these are also decent, does feel a step back in terms of how forward they are, but still plenty present to sound good. The highs is where I think these could sound a little bit better, and I think since these are gaming earbuds, they are tuned more towards the warmer, bassier end of things, and the highs are not the brightest here, so you can just feel that there's quite a bit more to climb before you get that satisfying brightness. So that's just my personal overview and outlook of how these would sound. And I personally like earbuds that are brighter, so if there's an EQ setting in the app for me to tweak it a little bit, that would be fantastic. So this is a test to see if the Hecate GX07 is a good earbuds for making phone calls. So this is me speaking in relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from these earbuds. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. And gaming mode on the GX7 is a lot better than the Neobuds Pro, coming in at 60 milliseconds compared to 80 milliseconds on the Neobuds Pro. But if you ask me whether 60 or 80 milliseconds really matter in real life gaming, I don't think you'll see much of a difference there. Of course, when you slow the clip down, you're gonna notice the lag, but for most casual use, you're not gonna notice any latency. So anyways, let's take a look at the latency performance of these earbuds. So in terms of control, since you lose out that remapping capability, so this earbuds becomes quite limited in terms of its control. So in order to play or pause your media or pick up phone calls, double tap on the right earbuds and it will play or pause your media. And if you triple tap on the right earbud, it will only skip forward and it won't skip backwards. So that's another limitation there. So triple tap and it will skip forward. So to switch between the different ANC modes, double tap on the left earbuds and it will switch between ANC mode, ambient mode, as well as normal mode. And lastly, to toggle between gaming and music mode, triple tap on the left earbuds and it will switch between the two modes. So just one more thing to note, if you're in music mode, it's going to be in white color, and if you change it to gaming mode, and it will be in blue color. So that's pretty cool. Well, honestly, I think this is a better deal compared to the Neobuds Pro, and I think most buyers would sway more towards this since these even come with in-ear sensors. But then again, design like the GX7 are very polarizing, and some might like it and some might not. But for $20 US cheaper, with the same high-res codec, I think that's pretty compelling. So that is it for this review. If you find this video helpful, smash that thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.